Hey everyone, welcome to the Cornerstone Bricks. I wanted to take some time in this video to introduce myself and my business to you guys and talk a little bit about why I'm doing what I'm doing and the things that I've learned along the way. So the Cornerstone Bricks, I started around July of 2024, and so we've been open just over a year and a half and going on 2 years now. We sell on multiple platforms: Bricklink, Brickowl, eBay, and I've done a little bit of whatnot in the past as well. Gained some interesting experience through doing all of that. Here we are now. Currently on Bricklink, I've got about 3,154 different lots, which are different kinds of pieces, and then a total piece count for my store currently is 8,535 different items, or just total items, pieces. I've had 130 orders, and we have 5 fans currently with 100% praise, so definitely want to keep that going. We've done pretty well on eBay too. Not quite as many orders, but still 100% feedback. Really big on quality, just making sure that overall, regardless of what happens in any given transaction with a customer, that they have a positive experience and enjoy buying from my store. That's really big for me. I've found a lot of fulfillment in doing this. I would say more so than I probably expected to when I started. And really, time that I started in my life was just kind of an interesting time to begin something like this. But I kind of discovered Pop's Block Shop, I think, was the first Bricklink YouTuber that I ran across. And then there were a few others along the way: Travis Marsala, Just a Brick in the Bucket, and several others. But through watching all of their content, I came to decide and realize that I wanted to give it a try myself and see where it took me, and if it was something I enjoyed doing and maybe something that I would want to do more of in the future. I have a pretty busy life, so I don't always spend a whole lot of time working on the store. It's been kind of a gradual progression as I've worked on growing it, just kind of as I have the time. I do have a family, I'm in school, I have other obligations, I do work full time, so this is something I'm currently doing as a kind of on the side. I try to consider it more of like a second job than just like, say, a side hustle or some kind of casual thing, just because I do take it seriously, and I want someday, I would love for it to become more of like my full-time job. So I figure, they always say dress for the job you want, right? So I feel like the way that I lead myself in conducting business should be the same as that. As far as Lego goes, for me, growing up, I didn't really play with system Legos, the bricks and minifigures very much. I think Lego Star Wars was probably the only Lego theme that I really dabbled in at all. And I did enjoy that. I was a huge Star Wars fan growing up, so that was awesome. I loved the Star Wars Legos. Really, the Lego theme that I would say was my favorite, probably for the longest time, was Bionicle. Really, from the time it first came out all the way through the end of its first run, I was a pretty hardcore fan, collected a lot of sets over the years, loved it. So as part of opening my Bricklink store, enjoying rediscovering it a little bit again, I like selling Bionicles a lot. That might be maybe my favorite thing to sell in my store. So I've got a ton of pieces and some sets too, and some things that aren't even listed that need to get listed. But I have this ambition now of trying to become the biggest Bionicle Bricklink seller in the US. We'll see what happens there, but I would love for that to happen. Even if it doesn't, though, that's fine. But I just enjoy selling them. They're fun. They're awesome. Very nostalgic for me. And just to get to, put them together, sell them to other people, find rare pieces of those from that theme. It's just all really fun for me. So I enjoy that a lot. And this is one of the biggest takeaways I would say I have from this experience is just you should probably only do it if it's something you enjoy, something worth doing, and something that beyond just making money or being successful it's just something that can bring you more fulfillment in life, I guess I would say. It's fun. Like, the whole process, to me, I enjoy everything from finding, bulk used Lego lots to processing it all to, cleaning it, sorting it, listing it, selling it, shipping it. It's all fun for me. I enjoy it a lot. And I think that's really important with this kind of thing. It's definitely something you have to enjoy, because there are slow periods. It's not all fun and games all the time. It's not always perfect. There's things that go wrong, things that you wouldn't expect to go wrong will. And it's a huge learning experience too, overall. So definitely, if you're interested in doing something like this, I would definitely say to approach it with an open mind and try to be as professional in all aspects with it as possible. Your time has value, your customers' time has value, the quality of the things that you sell to them has an intrinsic value and sends a nonverbal message to people. When you sell them things, they're paying you for a good that you're shipping them. The quality of what you're sending them, you want that to be the best that it can possibly be. You're never going to do everything 100% perfect. There's going to be issues. There's going to be times where you send the wrong thing, you forget to send something, is the wrong color, or it's not in the condition they thought it would be. One thing I've learned is just to approach those situations with grace for your customer, not to just automatically assume that you're the one that's in the right and that they're wrong or they're trying to take advantage of you. And just at the end of the day, the biggest thing you want to be able to provide them is a positive experience and good customer service. So just being willing to accept fault or admit fault in the right circumstance and in the right place and time, is a big thing. And something that's really awesome about this is kind of a humbling experience in a lot of ways. Being a Bricklink owner and seller, just having that experience, I think, is really awesome. I would love to do a lot of videos in the future about all kinds of things, the whole process, how to find things, how I find things in particular, because everybody's different. That's another thing about this, is that everybody has their own way about things, how they like to source things, organize things, sort things. Everybody's different. No two people are doing it exactly the same, which I like a lot, because you can just take it and make it your own, which I think is so cool. But I would love to make, videos about all of that stuff. If you have anything particular you're interested in or you have questions about, always feel free to let me know or reach out to me, whether it's in the comments, by email, on Bricklink, or any of the other platforms. Always happy to interact with you guys and answer any questions you may have. I'm not perfect. I don't have all the answers, but I can at least tell you, what I've done or what I've learned from my experiences. And I am a Christian. Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. And actually, the name of the store, the Cornerstone Bricks, came to me from God. And I'm so thankful for that. And to be able to identify my business and myself with that is just really meaningful to me. And that's a big factor, a driving factor in why I want to provide people with a positive experience, because I've been blessed with so much and I just want other people to experience that too, and I want to share that with others. So that's really one of the biggest motivators for me. And I guess also from a store standpoint, a lot of the bigger, Bricklink store sellers that you see on YouTube and other platforms, many of them are now doing this full time. And, not to say they all started out that way, a lot of them didn't, and they grew to that point. But I will say, personally, sometimes watching that kind of content where people are, doing this full time, spending every day, working on it 8 hours a day, it can be a little bit discouraging when you're small and you're just starting out, because you're comparing yourself to them, whether or not you want to. But I'm here to tell you guys that every moment counts and every part of this experience is important. So being a smaller store, I'm still proud of what I've been able to do and where I'm at right now. And I want to encourage you guys with that too. I definitely want to document this journey so that I can see, look back later on it and go, wow, I used to be there and now I'm here. But I want you guys to see that too, because I think it's really important to see people that don't have quite as big or as an impressive operation just to make you feel like, hey, I'm not the only one that's like at this middle of the road stage, you know. So but yeah, so it's been awesome getting to introduce myself to you guys. If you like this and you're interested in seeing more, feel free to subscribe and, you know, follow me on the different platforms I sell on. Well, it's been nice to talk to you guys. Hope you have a good rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. And may the Lord bless you and keep you.
Every piece has a purpose from the bottom to the surface. No matter what it is you're building, we will help complete the mission. Plastic pieces are the trade, and we've seen His amazing grace. So if you want to come and see, place an order 2 or 3, cause you know satisfaction is our guarantee at the Cornerstone Bricks.